I had just purchased a subscription to you guys to avoid the sensationalism, yellow journalism, clickbait, and so forth. I'd been sold on the theory that a newspaper that has a steady stream of income from subscriptions would be safe from that. What a joke. Your original piece on Pewdiepie is a hit piece. He's not a Nazi or racist. It's hilarious that you think people aren't going to check. For crying out loud, one of these jokes you referenced was meant to poke fun at journalists taking quotes out of context, and you took it out of context with no sense of irony. So I'm cancelling. To the writers, we're tired of moral busybodies policing the internet. The internet was meant to be a place of freedom, and you're choking it. You're also the reason I'm now subscribed to Pewdiepie. You don't understand the social media bans and demonetizing? They tell us who the interesting people are. Even calling you moral busybodies is being too kind. There's nothing moral about smearing a man. At first glance, this might look to all of you like an absolute and certain victory. Three little piggies go out there, make some shit up, and try to run with their lies as if they were facts. Then the three little piggies go and hide like the cowards that they are as the entire fucking internet comes after them. This little piggy will end up working for McDonald's. This little piggy will end up cleaning shit from toilets. And this little piggy will end up sucking trucker dick for meth. Or at least that's how the story should end in a just world, where a bunch of lazy fucks who call themselves journalists make shit up out of thin air to then publish as if they were undeniable fact. However, the comment I quoted for you at the beginning is special in that it was deleted from the slimy article these people lied together. And that is really the most important thing that you need to know about the people spreading this slanderous crap. They don't give a shit. They don't care that you caught them lying. They don't care that the world's largest online community knows they are lying, and they don't care that the internet is calling them out. You are not dealing with some idiots here who got caught lying and now have to shrivel together like a cock in the Arctic to pathetically quivel up some apology, because in their minds, these people are right, no matter how much reality disagrees with them. You are dealing with a closed mind here. People who have come to the conclusion prior to making any investigation or inquiry into a matter that they have made a judgment of. Even though you would expect a journalist to do those very fucking things. And their behavior on the internet has so far underlined that fact. Pewdiepie Fool shows the limits of LOL JK, a title, by the way, which the author changed afterwards, but more importantly, what fool? His subscriber count increased and the entire internet is rallying to his help. The same author also tweets, PewDiePie's YouTube reign is over and it's time to retire the just trolling excuse. Reality moves into exactly the opposite of what these people proclaim it to be moving towards to. It doesn't matter to them, and the arrogant, self-aggrandizing confidence with which these self-proclaimed crusaders of decency proclaim their supposed success is almost laughable if what they were attempting to do wasn't so sinister. Look at the follow-up piece published by the Wall Street Journal, and the motivations behind this series of hit pieces will become abundantly clear to you. PewDiePie incident means more scrutiny for influencers, but ad buyers doubt marketeers will pull budgets from all YouTube influencers. Remember that this was published despite the reaction of overwhelming support for PewDiePie. It's almost as if the authors of these pieces knew what the prior piece was being published about and reached their foregone conclusions over what is to come without even taking into consideration how the public would react. This is more than just a lame, slanderous hit piece. It is an attempt to undermine the very basis upon which YouTube has been built, to be an open platform for all sorts of creators to express and share their creative potential. PewDiePie just showed every brand why influencers are dangerous, from Forbes magazine. When did fascism become cool? PewDiePie's antics are the thin end of the wedge. A white guy with a net worth of 124 million making poor brown people hold up a sign calling for genocide is pure banter, isn't it? From The Independent. The downfall of YouTube's biggest star is a symptom of a bigger illness. The Schadenfreude over YouTube star Felix Kjellberg's sudden fall from grace overlooks much bigger, more insidious patterns of young men testing boundaries in the angriest corners of the internet, from that cancerous, repugnant cesspit known as BuzzFeed. YouTube's monsters, Pewdiepie and his populist revolt from the New York Times. The articles all have the same undertone to them. YouTube is infested with Nazis, racists and other vile scum, and it is time to strangle YouTube's creators by cutting down on the financial assets available to them. For the past years, since the advent of the internet, we have seen these publications in decline as their revenue steadily kept dropping, whilst new media has been advancing in being more informative, more creative, more exciting, more unique, and above all, more entertaining. It is easy to conclude that this move by these publications, who all acted in sync, almost as if this slanderous attack was coordinated, was done out of envy. But there is more to that. They are losing their grip on public power. They are losing the monopoly on shaping public opinion, as shaping public opinion is now possible to be done by anyone who can pick up a microphone and record their thoughts and aspirations. And as it happened, many of us who use this platform do not follow the strict limitations of political correctness that these ancient dinosaurs would wish to have enforced upon us all. Make no mistake about it, this is about more than merely PewDiePie. This is about this very platform itself and about the internet itself. As the articles and opinion essays indicate, this is a move to sanitize the internet, starting with YouTube and starting by attempting to force its biggest figure of success to his knees. Think of every channel you enjoy on this platform, the entertainers, the comedians, the educators, the artists, the provocateurs, the commentators, the scholars. Think of every person on this channel who you have ever watched and enjoyed. All of this is to be replaced with the glorious vision of YouTube that these people wish upon us. 24/7 BuzzFeed questions stereotype A has for stereotype B nonsense, squeaking gibberish lectures on how you are not allowed to have fun and childly friendly cuddly crap. A sanitized YouTube with no controversy, no boundary breaking creativity and expression, just pure monotonous boredom forever and ever. Not because it sells, but because the self-proclaimed prophets of decency proclaim that it sells and should be sold in the name of decency, and because Ratty McWeaselface thinks it's good. This may start with PewDiePie, but it will end with you, because you might be too dirty for the glorious vision of a sanitized YouTube obedient to a dying media. Well, I propose something else. In the description of this video, you will find the email addresses of all companies that are advertising on the Wall Street Journal. Since it is their claim that their sanitized and cleansed version of YouTube would sell better, you might consider writing emails to these companies letting them know that maybe their products would sell better if they weren't advertised on the Wall Street Journal. Oh, and in the end, since I know that I have subscribers with more subscribers than I have, if you enjoyed this video and agree with it, I'm giving you permission to download it and upload it to your channel. You may even monetize it if you wish. And to PewDiePie, should he by any chance see this, do not bow to those slimy hacks who wish to bring you on the knees based on nothing more than slanderous lies. Have a nice day.